One important appliance in my kitchen is a bread machine. I recently received this KBS 17 category 2-pound bread maker as a gift from my daughter. And the reason why I received this is because my daughter noticed that my bread pan in my previous bread maker had a non-stick inside coating, and every time I was making bread it was slowly starting to scrape inside, and it was definitely not a good thing. So she decided to get a ceramic coated bread pan that she found with the KBS machine, and I've really enjoyed this bread machine. So it's fairly simple to operate. As soon as you put all your ingredients in your bread pan, you just set it inside and give it a slight little turn, and it will lock into place. And then after you plug it in, you'll be able to see the menu button, and you can choose what option from the 17 categories that you want. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to scroll down to number 2, or back around to number 2, because I'm going to make my famous banana nut bread, and I make this at least once a month. It's on rotation for our family get-togethers. So I like my bread to be medium, and if I wanted to change that, I could change the color here to dark. If I wanted to make it a bigger 2-pound loaf, I would change my loaf size here. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to make it a 1.5 loaf. And then all I do is just add my ingredients in and hit start. So I have also done some rolls with this machine, and I've also done just natural sourdough. For the bread pan itself, I have found that hand washing it is the best way to keep the ceramic coating nice. I know that with the instructions you can put this in the dishwasher, but I just prefer just to hand wash it. It just will stay nice a little bit longer. So let's go ahead and add some ingredients to our bread pan so we can start the banana bread.
While I'm mixing my items for my banana bread, there are a few things I want to mention. The first is the digital screen is very sensitive, so when you want to light it up to see how much longer you have in your bread making process, you want to just be mindful and just touch the area of the menu and not touch any other areas on the control panel itself, because that could be an issue. And secondly, with the nut and fruit dispenser, I found that the instructions show the black part opening, but it is the stainless steel part that opens, and that's where you put your fruit or your nuts. I've tried both. I've used the fruit and nut dispenser, and I've also just put the nuts directly into the bread pan. I haven't really noticed a difference, but I will continue to use the nut dispenser since it does allocate the nuts out into the pan at a specific point in the baking process. Overall, I do like my bread maker. I find that it makes my bread perfectly, just like my previous bread maker did. And I'm just enjoying learning more about the different breads and processes that I can do with this bread maker.